Welcome back, everybody. I am your host, Dustin, singer, actor Lewis, and we're going to jump back into Singing the Tea, where sometimes I sing, sometimes I spill all of the reality TV tea, but it's going to always be what you want, and it's going to always be what you need. Now, we are going to jump right on into it. We are bringing you another episode of Married to Medicine, Season 11, Episode 4. We are still rocking with these ladies. They look like they are at the Dude Ranch. And I will say, overall, it was a good episode. I'm enjoying the season so far. It started off a little slow. I feel like it's picking up. We're getting into some of the dynamics. But I do feel like the ladies are going to have to give us a little bit more in some of the areas and a little less in some of the areas as well. But overall, I'm gonna give it a good 8.9 whole 9. It was a good episode. I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a solid 9. I think it was good overall. So jumping right on into it, the ladies show up at the Dude Ranch and they are asking, why is it called a Dude Ranch? Just because there's a lot of dudes around? Like, what's going on here? Why do we know it's a Dude Ranch? So that was really funny and it was cute. So as they are going through the whole Dude Ranch situation, they meet up with some of the guys that are there. I guess they're cowboys. They might have had I don't know. I don't remember saying if they were. They could have, and I just missed it. And they could have had like a little handle. I don't know. I missed it. But I'm gonna say the cowboys were there, and they give the girls a purple scarf, and they just say that that's for unity. I think that that is a great way to start this girls trip. We need unity. We need sisterhood, family. Y'all remember Kawhi had that like that green screen, and she told me this is the sisterhood. She started crying. I don't know what made me think of that, but yes. Um, so yes, this is what we need. We are needing unity. So it's good to see the ladies starting off on a good foot. But Toya was gonna shake the shit up, and I was here for it. So as they sit down, Simone lets them know, like, hey, you know what? I have some hand sanitizer, but I'm letting you know if I give you some hand sanitizer, you can't talk shit about me. And this, and then Toya asked over there talking about some child. I got my own. I know that's right, Toya. Toya said, I'm here to shake the shit up, and shaking it up is what she did, and we are thankful for her. Toya, you did at this episode. Toya was the comedic relief that we needed. That's the one thing when it comes to these shows. There's so much conflict that we need that person who is going to, one, bring the heat, also be funny while they're doing it, and be honest. And Toya gave us all of that. So Toya, you get the Did That award for this episode because, Mama, you showed up and you worked. I know Heavenly and Quad are traditionally the ones that come up to work, but you clock in this episode, and we loved every ounce. Now, the hand sanitizer thing was real funny. So then they get to talking about because somebody was like, "Oh, what was y'all talking about on the way up?" And then Sweet Tea was like, "Oh, I was talking about like my first time, and my daddy was asking if I was pregnant and all of this." And then first of all, T, I ain't even know you talking about that, but that's all right. I don't know what it is about Sweet Tea. I feel like Toya, Quad, Phaedra have like a more youthful energy than she does. Like she has a youthful playful energy, but it's just I think it's because they're not like on the same wavelength. It just comes off a little bit different. But I enjoyed T this episode. I'm not gonna hold it. She was okay. But when Toya said, "Child, I enjoyed my first time," everybody was like, "What? You enjoyed your first time, child?" Then listen, Contessa threw a little shade in there talking about some. Oh, I guess because I was too tight. If I was Toya, I would have dipped back and said, "Girl, what the hell you mean by that? Talking you too tight? You trying to say I'm not?" Now, Toya, I'm surprised you didn't give her a little bit more for that, but that was some good shade, Contessa. Even if it might not have been intentional, it was good because we definitely caught it. Now, when Jackie said her first time was her husband, okay, Jackie, yeah, I believe that. Honestly, I do believe that Jackie's first time was with her husband, Curtis. Like, I don't know when they got married, but you know what, Jackie, if you waited all them years, good for you. That is good. But she said it was anticlimactic. I know that is right. Jackie said, child, it wasn't everything that the people hyped it up to be. We had to work up to where we are today. I'm going to say something and I'm going to leave it there. But Jackie, we good to see that y'all are on the up and up. And we're glad to see that you were able to get your juices flowing, child, if you know what I mean. Now, this is where it got funny too, because when Heavenly Ass got over there and was just like, my first time with my husband, my first time, that shit was so funny because Heavenly, we know you was hunching before you got with Damon. You talked about it, and I love when Toya was like, I'm gonna need you to practice telling the truth. When I tell you that was so good, I'm telling y'all, Toya, this episode was pure gold. Toya stayed on Heavenly neck, and we was here for every ounce of it. Toya, keep bringing this energy that you've given us because we loved you this episode, honey. You did your big one. But it was really, really, really funny. Seeing Toya like come for the girls and just dropping that little, just joning on Heavenly. We really enjoyed it. It's good to have Heavenly to spar with somebody because if Heavenly doesn't have somebody to get her started or get her activated, it doesn't make for a good show. It just comes sometimes it can be a little bit much. So it was good to see that fun shade that we got there. Now, when it came to Toya talking to Phaedra, I'm gonna be real with you. When Toya was like, Phaedra, we feel like we don't know you. We feel like you don't want to open up to this group. Y'all, let's be 100% honest. We agree. Phaedra is amazing TV. I would say Phaedra on The Traitors was top tier when I tell you she did her big one. If we could just get a glimpse or an ounce of that over here, and I understand the shows are different, totally do get that. But it just seems like Phaedra just does not want to open up to this group. Like even her on the Ultimate Girls trips, it seems like she gives us a little bit more than she does on the Married to Medicine. I don't know if she just doesn't feel like a part of this group. And that clearly could be it. Like it just feels like it's the group, and then there's Phaedra over here. Like, child, like, ooh, girl, like we just get like those one-offs from her. But we really want to see Phaedra integrated into this group a lot more. So I'm gonna be real with you. Toya wasn't telling no lies. And then Heaven was like, you know what? Toya could be a messy bitch, but she telling the truth in this situation. And I agree. She was being honest, and we are here for it. I don't think that Toya was being messy. I think that Toya is wanting Phaedra to give them something. Give us something. Open up to us. Let us know who you are because we know that you have stuff going on. We can see it. But you need to let us in on that. But Phaedra was giving her a little pushback. But I will say this. I think that if Toya would have kept pushing, because I know that Dr. Heavenly, which I was shocked that Heavenly did that. Heavenly was like, Phaedra, you just shut the conversation down. You're not going to get what you want out of this. I'm shocked that Heavenly jumped in there because Heavenly often talks about how she's the only one that's working. It seems like Toya is working and trying to get Phaedra to open up or to give us something, and you shut it down. I wonder why Heavenly did that. I know she kind of said it was a little early, but just give us something. It would have been nice to get to see Phaedra activated in some capacity when it comes to y'all, because other than that, she's not giving us anything. She'll give us a trip, but other than that, we are getting nothing. We're getting blonde hair and booty shaking. That's all we is getting from Phaedra. But that's it. And a child, that's all we get from Miss Phaedra. That's it. Now, the ladies are heading over to their wagons. Their wagons look real cute. And not the wagons that they dragging, baby. The wagons that they staying in. Listen, the wagons looked cute. Now, Jackie was like, this is not what she is used to. It was cute though. Everybody enjoyed the cabin for the wagon for the most part. Now we see Jackie and Heavenly having a conversation, and they're talking about Phaedra. And Heavenly's like, "How do you feel like Phaedra's not opening up?" And Jackie's just saying, "Hey, she feels like she's not there yet." But Phaedra, when will you be there? Like you got to give us something. You second season in. I can see if we were in the first season and you didn't feel that way. We're on season 2. And we don't know because it seems like you and Quad were friends on the first season, but now it doesn't seem like you're really friends with anyone. So which is very interesting. But I like what Jackie said. Like she said that if she would have been with this group, she probably would have stayed in her marriage. But we need to see more of that Phaedra. We need to see Phaedra letting us in a little bit more. So she's not opening up to this group. We need to see more of Miss Phaedra. I'm just gonna put it out there. Now, as the ladies are getting ready to go and have them a good time, everybody looks good when they go into the bar or the saloon, however they want to say it, in they denim and they cowboy and girl hat. Everybody looks good. And Toya shady ass. Toya was getting it started. Toya was like, "Oh, if I know we were dressing down, talking about Heavenly ass." And then Simone clocked the tea because Heavenly ain't catch it at first, but Simone definitely clocked it. And she wasn't lying. She wasn't lying. She was right. She was right. And then she was real shady too when she was like, "So if you want boring, boring or something else," she said, "Boring is Jackie, and then messy is Heavenly." One of the ones that she had gave each one of them. But let me tell you something. Jackie had dipped back, and Jackie had said, "Well, child, you lack substance." Not Jackie. See, this is my thing. Moments like that, that's why I tell people don't spar with me. Don't go back and forth with me because it's gonna be equal or greater shade. And 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be greater. See, that's what Jackie did there. That's what Jackie said. That's why I don't even play with y'all like that. Because my shade be so good and it be so nasty and it be so just you girls can't take it. So listen, Jackie, you keep doing what you're doing because you showed up and you showed out in that moment. It was good. It was really, really, really good. It was good. It was funny. It was on point and it was accurate. But Toy is giving us something this episode. Now, as they are having this conversation, this is right before Jackie is getting ready to apologize to Toya. We see Quad and Phaedra getting ready, and they is late as hell. Like, why y'all so late? Y'all have on cut off shorts, wigs, and hats. First of all, the wig's probably attached to the hat, so all you had to do was throw it on. You just shimmy on them drawers that y'all call shorts and put on that bustier. And y'all going out there. Why is y'all so late? Now, that is something that y'all gonna have to work on. Now, I'm saying that, but I'm probably gonna be late to my friend's birthday dinner because I'm up here doing this for y'all. But that's all right. That's all right. Them people gonna love me anyway. Happy birthday to my friend. Shout out to my friend Michael. Happy birthday. Y'all give him a happy birthday in the comments. Shout out to him. He turning a good 50. Y'all, that man ain't turning 50, but we're gonna say he turning 50, child. We just gonna say that. Now, as they getting ready with Quad and Phaedra with all the ass shaking, just you know what the lagoon, no, the lagoon was over there at the Potomac. Whatever they had, the swamp water probably smelled like ass for all the ass that shaking, all that rump shaking they got going over there. A rump shaker. Y'all remember Delicious had that song Rump Shaker? All right, go ahead, Delicious. Child, so Jackie go ahead and let's jump back into it. Jackie started apologizing to Toya. And then Simone says, you know, Jackie says the apology is not for the person, the apology is for you. The apology is for the person who is giving the apology. And Jackie's like, yeah, that's true. So then Sweet Tea was like, well, I feel like apologies should be felt and it should be something that's sincere and you should mean it. So then Toya said, girl, listen, if you just tell this girl that you want an apology and your feelings are hurt, and then that's when the shit start to hit the fan. Now, Heavenly, this is one of those moments, and this is one of those shade was equal or greater value situation. Your shade was way, listen, your shade was not proportionate to the damage that Sweet Tea was doing compared to us. For you, we know that your man is your Achilles heel, and you don't play that when it comes to Damon. So I think that T knew what she was doing when she did that, but she wasn't expecting the response because I think T was expecting you to come for her. She came for your man. She was expecting you to come for her, and you came for G, and you came hard. I'm gonna be real heavenly. What you said, and I'm not gonna repeat it. You 100% need to apologize because that's a big deal. Like that can affect that man's life. So I do think that you really need to sincerely apologize for that. And I understand that you've done it, but you need to apologize and atone for the things that you have said, so that you and her can move on. Not you and her can be friends, so that you and her can properly move on. Now I'm gonna also say this though, Sweet Tea. If she is gonna apologize to you, take the apology and let that be it. You can't take the apology and then throw some shade or a backhanded or be passive aggressive when you're trying to relay or trying to get some information. It does not work that way. You cannot have it both ways. You can't expect for her to apologize and think that you're gonna say some slick shit out your mouth. It don't work that way. So you gonna have to figure that out. Now, as they are having this transaction, Contessa chimes in, and then Heavenly was like, "Do you even know her? Like, how do you know her?" Like, and I'm with Heavenly on that. I understand it's a girl group, but it just seems like Contessa is always ready to defend T when it comes to Heavenly, and I think it's because Contessa has a soft spot for T, and Contessa has she got a thorn in her ass about Heavenly. She does. And I will say this, Contessa, you are going to have to let it go. You are going to have to let it go. I understand where you are coming from with this. But y'all, if y'all are going to sit up here and Contessa and Heavenly us drama from like years ago to death, we are good. It's kind of like the Mariah and Quad, where we just kept going through the same drama and it was like, okay, something got to give. Like, we are not going to continue to do this. It's going to be that same situation. We do not want to continue to go through this Contessa and Heavenly drama, and we get more of it later, and we're going to talk about when we get there. But Contessa, you don't have to let it go. You really are. So they start line dancing, and T says she's bringing the youthfulness to the group with this line dance. And T, you are bringing some youthfulness. Y'all, I thought somebody knocked on my door, child. I didn't know what that was. I was scared. I ain't got no visitors. Now, ooh, that threw me off. Now, Quad says, listen, the ladies can't dance. She said Kevin can only do one move. Jackie got two left feet, something like that. Boom, 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 pow. The girls can't dance, but Quad says she got the blues and the rhythm, honey. The rhythm and the blues. I know that's Miss Quad. Now, Miss Quad, you said that, but it wasn't nothing but a bunch of ass shaking that you had going on, girl. You ain't give us no line dance. Now, the people had did you dirty, because if you were doing the dance, we ain't see it. Now, T, you was doing it. But y'all turned them people line dancing to a rump shake. Y'all, it's a tip drill, baby. I didn't know what was going on. I thought Nelly had came in there and was doing a little tip drill. I didn't know what y'all had going on up in there. But it was a bit much for them people at their ranch. Get it together. The Dude Ranch. That's what it's called. Now, as they are getting ready to wind Heavenly go over there. The toy was like, "Oh, that's a good thing. We had a good time." And then Toy was like, "Well, go on, go on over there. Huh, Paige, go on over there and tell T. Go on, girl, go on, go on." Girl, Heavenly had went over there and T was like, "All right, okay, thank you." T was like, she was ready to slap the shit out of Heavenly ass, and it was good to me. T is not feeling Heavenly, and it is hilarious. So after they get done line dancing and Quad pulled them shorts out her ass, the ladies go around there and they sit down to eat. And I really hope Quad washed her hands, because she kept digging her ass the whole night to fish them shorts out that she knew was too short. Quad got a whole lot of ass. I don't remember her having all that, but you know what, Quad, do your thing, honey, because you look good. One thing about Miss Quad, she got it, and she gonna what? Always have it, because she is our girl. We love us some Miss Quad. But all that ass, girl, I know that's right. Now, when they sit down, listen, Toya was on Heavenly ass, and we were here for it. Now, Toya was throwing some shade. She was throwing some shade Heavenly way. And we got to be real, we kind of agree with some of the shade that she was throwing at Heavenly. But Quad was just like, wait, what's going on? What's going on, Toya? And Toya was like, no, I'm just joning on Heavenly. Like, it's been a long time since we've been in this space. So, I'm just trying to have fun with my girls. And it's good to see that. It is good to see her want to have fun with the girls and want to play with her friends. We are here for it. Now, when it comes to them having their sit downs and listen, Toya is saying Toya is the real one. Toya is giving us a lot this episode. Toya, for the most part, is the most real and the most authentic. Honestly, all of them. For Married to Medicine, for the most part, they really do give us their authentic selves. And I think that that's why I enjoy this show so much, that all of them bring their authentic, unique selves to this group. And it's really, really fun to see them interact. It's really, really fun to interact with them. I love me some Married to Medicine. But yeah, Toya, you are real when it comes to everything except them finances and them houses. Other than that, you as real can be. We will give you that, Toya. Now Toya talks about having a Beyonce, a Queen Bee inspired photo shoot, and we are here for it. We are loving it. A good Cowboy Carter, y'all. Cowboy Carter is an amazing album. I hope it takes a sweep, honey, at the Grammys. But a Cowboy Carter inspired photo shoot, and she said, will be coming and inspecting y'all outfits, so please make sure that y'all are good to go. And Toya was like, because somebody had a little shade. Toya said, y'all acting like it's Heavenly or something dressing. Toya said, Heavenly can't dress worth a damn. And she ain't lying. But was Toya drunk? Toya was acting up, and I loved every moment of it. Toya was good to me. So Jackie and Simone saying, listen, the smoke is too much for their good doctor lungs, baby. They said they doctors and they need to be on this earth a little bit longer for the people. So they said, we're going to go on over here to our little wagon, and we're gonna have us a good conversation. So they eating the food, and when Toya was eating that broccoli, it was so much that Toya was doing that was funny to me. Her eating the broccoli was hilarious as hell. Everything was funny. So as they sitting there, everybody's like, Heavenly, what's going on? You good? And she just quiet. And Quad is trying to get Heavenly to open up when it comes to Contessa. Like, she's like, listen, y'all were girls. Y'all were each other's like buddies. We should be able to work through this situation. And Heavenly ain't having it. Heavenly's like, listen, I'm good. I'm tired. I ain't trying to fight. I ain't trying to argue with nobody. Like, I'm good. And Contessa's like, oh, it looks like she don't want to have the conversation. And I'm with Quad. Like, somebody got to put their differences aside to try to work through this situation. And Contessa did something, and I hate when people do this, when they start to deflect. Quad was earnestly trying to figure out hey, what is the issue? And this contestant was like, well, she don't want to have the conversation, so we can table it for later. And then she was like, well, Quad, I think you need to have a conversation with Simone. And I love when Quad was like, Tessa, I will, and we'll probably have it on this trip. But right now, I'm focused on you and Heaven. I ain't trying to be in y'all business, but girl, what's going on? So that conversation was done. It looks like Contessa walked off. Child, once again, I'm over the situation. I wish we could move past it. Like Contessa, I understand where you're coming from, and I'm glad that they showed a clip of Heavenly at the Whitnick and having that apology that she gave Contessa really did look sincere. It looked like she was really ready and earnestly trying to move forward when it comes to Contessa. But Contessa, I don't know you. I wish they would have given us more, given us in the actual moment of them seeing that and giving a confessional to figure out why Contessa is not ready to move on from that point. I think that Heaven is like, I apologize. I sincerely want us to move forward. I don't want to keep rehashing this. And it seems like Contessa wants to rehash it and go into details, and I'm gonna be real with you, Contessa, you are never going to get that. You are never going to get that from Heavenly. So you need to figure out within you what it is that you need to be able to move past that situation. Now, Phaedra and Quad try to have a conversation with Heavenly, and it ain't breaking through. It is not happening. Child, please. So the next day, we see the ladies. They are getting ready for riding horseback riding and going to the petting zoo, and it's really 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 cool to see them going through that. It's really 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 cool to see the ladies kind of working through that situation and trying to figure out what it is that's going on. Now I just looked at my notes when Toya was telling Contessa about that raccoon trying to fight her. That shit was funny as hell. I'm sorry, it was hilarious. But Simone and Sweet Tea have a conversation. Now they're chatting about her interactions with Heavenly. And I'm with Simone on this. Like, T, you gotta learn how to like, girl, hush. You cannot match energy with energy when it comes to this situation. And she let her know when you go lower, Heavenly is going to go to hell. You cannot do that. Listen to what she's saying, process the information, and then give an appropriate response. But you're gonna have to let it go. You're gonna have to let it go. Now Heavenly and Jackie talk about Contessa. And Jackie is trying to give us some sound advice, and I'm with Jackie 100%. Is both of them are stubborn, both of them are hard-headed, and neither one of them wants to just let their guards down and just have that honest conversation. Now, I'm gonna say this: when you have those honest conversations, you are not gonna always hear 100% what you need to hear. You are not. You have your truth, they have their truth, and then there's the actual truth and the facts of what happened in that situation. Contessa, Heavenly is not going to always agree with you. Heavenly Contessa is not going to agree with you. What y'all have to do is figure out what the situation is and apply it and be able to move on. But that's the only thing that y'all need to do. But Heavenly, you being stubborn as hell on this. You and Contessa was really friends. Stop trying to downplay the situation. But we know that Heavenly doesn't like to be vulnerable on just in life. It seems like she does not want to cry. And I know she said that that's a big thing with her growing up. But yes. So then the ladies, they go to the petting zoo riding horses. Child, we ain't really missed nothing. But T wasn't able to come because it looks like she is not feeling well, so she was not able to make it. The ladies are sitting there having a little snack. They having their lunch and they talk about their first jobs, and they were hilarious. Like how some of them talk about I lied on my application, what they used to do. It's really, really, really funny to hear them and to see the backstories of like how these women became who they are. I love to see that. Love to see those moments. Now, Toya ass was sitting up here like, all right, everybody, listen, all y'all ass at attention, baby, because I'm in charge of the girls. You go get your outfits, and I'm letting y'all know I will be signing off on these outfits before y'all get in any photo shoot with me. Now, this is the thing that I love about Married to Medicine. You know how, for those who watch Bell Collective is known for the brunches, or like I would say Potomac was known for something. Potomac ain't known for nothing here but mess and beating each other up down at the wine bar. But Married to Medicine is known for a photo shoot. So it's good to see them doing another photo shoot. And it is Beyonce inspired. Toya said that Beyonce gonna reach out to her. Highly unlikely. Not gonna happen because it's a couple of the girls. You should have just packed them an outfit. You should have had a backup outfit in the back for them because Now, Contessa looked good at the end. We're gonna see the pictures. She gonna look good. Contessa cannot dress worth a damn. Contessa cannot dress. Heavenly cannot dress. Now, who was on point? We gotta give it to two. Jackie. Jackie did that. And dog on Simone. We gotta give it to her. For Simone, Simone put it on. Simone had put it on. She put it on. Sweet Tea, you had on clothes. Contessa, you had on the outfit. Phaedra, you looked good. Quad, you looked good. Now, she did have an issue with all y'all wearing red, but it is what it is. But some of y'all put it on. And some of y'all were just wearing the outfits. Do with that what you will. It is what it is. So, y'all, that is where the episode ends. They are heading over to the photo shoots to get it started. And that is the Married to Medicine review. Y'all, I truly, truly enjoyed this episode. It was a good time. Toya did that award. Toya did her big one this episode. I love it. I love what Toya brought this episode. It was fun energy. It was good. We love to see Toya take charge and have fun. So, y'all, if you are new here, don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, comment, hit that notification bell button so you get all of the notifications when I post new videos. Check out the singing snippets that I have. Send it to a friend, send it to auntie, uncle, grandparents, all of the good people, and tell them to come on back so we can get more subscribers, so we can grow our family, y'all. But I want to say thank you so much for joining me. We'll be coming back with Beverly Hills later this week. Well, with that being said, have a good one, everybody.